Hello, I'm teacher Amelia. Next weekend, I'm actually hosting a VIPKid meetup, and if you're not sure what that is, I'll post a link to it in the comments below. But it's basically a get-together for VIPKid teachers. Since VIPKid has teachers all over the world, really, and most of us work right here from the convenience of our own homes, we don't often get the chance to meet other teachers. So meetups are a great way to get in touch with one another and meet face-to-face. So I'm super excited and looking forward to it. And as a host of a VIPKid meetup, one of the things that we have the option to do is to provide goodie bags. And so I have been working for several weeks on some fun things for my goodie bags for this upcoming meetup, and I wanted to share one of those with you today. Now, some of you may know, I am actually a big fan of digital props. And in fact, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm wearing my Google Slides t-shirt today. Very ironic, since what I'm about to share with you is not digital. In fact, it's a physical reward system. But every once in a while, I like to change things up. And I like kids to feel like they're playing in the classroom. And sometimes physical objects can really help to give that effect. So what I've put together for my goodie bags, one of the things, is a little packet of games that you can play with a dice. And I picked up a package of keychains, just little keychains here from Walmart for, gosh, it might have been like $1 or $2. It was in the craft section. And then all of the games that are in this packet were downloaded from VIPKidresources.com, which, if you're not familiar with it, is an amazing resource put together by Jennifer Anderson and sort of stemming off of her Facebook group, which is also listed on here. And so they have not only these games printed, that you can print rather, but all sorts of fun printables and rewards and amazing things you can do in your classroom. Now, this set is not perfect. This was my trial run, and so there's some wrinkles in my lamination and things. The ones that I'll make for my meetup will be flawless, I hope. Hopefully. But I want to share with you what these are and give you a little example of how to use these. So this can actually be used not only in your VIPKid classroom, any ESL or online classroom. It could also be used in a brick and mortar classroom, in a training class, in a workshop. This is so versatile. And when I first stumbled across these, I thought to myself how much I would have loved them when I was a corporate trainer, because you could set little milestones between completing sections of training or completing quizzes or knowledge checks or whenever you wanted to do it, even just as icebreakers spread out throughout the day, and have everybody participate in something like this. And I'm a little bit extra. You know, if I were going to do this, I would probably buy giant inflatable dice, or these, paint a cardboard box and have huge dice to play with in the classroom or in the workshop room if I were doing this in person. But as it is, we are online, and so I toned it down a little bit. I'm going to give you two options. All of these involve dice. And so what I'm including in my goodie bags for the meetup, I'm so excited about this, are these little dice. And I got these 2 in a pack from the Dollar Tree. So this was 50 cents. And so it's going to be a fun little dice that I kind of wish I had bought myself one. If you don't happen to find one of those, or you don't want to spend any money, that's totally cool. I actually also, when I do this in my own classroom, I have an app on my phone. It's a free app called Dice Roll. And you can set it to 1 or 2 dice. And for this, I've got it set to 1 dice. And you literally just tap it and it spins. And so it's super easy to use. The third option for how you can play this, and I do this sometimes too, as long as I'm sure that kids can make decisions pretty quickly, is I just have them pick a number 1 through 6. And so technically you don't even need a dice. So without further ado, let me show you what we've got. All of these are things that are roll a something. And so the idea is that you would roll a dice, or again, have a child pick a number, and again, pretend that there's not a wrinkle there. But, you know, each turn they get to take, you're drawing a part of an animal or a part of a landscape or part of a something. And you can do this on your own whiteboard. You can do it on a piece of paper. You can have them draw along. There are also digital versions in Google Slides if you prefer that. And so by the end of class, you've taken a certain number of turns and you've got this funny picture. And don't worry about it if you are not a good artist. Let me tell you, mine are pitiful. The last time I did a draw a fish, and the student just looked at me and said, "That is not a fish." And we both had a good laugh about it. So what I'm including in my particular packet here is roll a dino. And for this, I would probably print out, like back here, I've got a 2D version of a dino, but I would probably find a blank one or maybe even draw a blank one without features, because what you're going to be adding are eyes and glasses and a mouth and hat or headphones or, you know, different things like that. Then you've got Roll a Princess, which I've never tried, but it looks super cute. And if I were doing this, it'd give me a chance to wear my super cute princess crown that I got at Target. So cute. I haven't worn it yet. Oh. So that's Roll a Princess. You have Roll a Landscape. And so you end up with, well, obviously a landscape. For some of your older students, you may be thinking, okay, I teach levels 4 and 5, and they're not going to want to draw a dino. You might be surprised. Some are artists and might actually get a kick out of it. But there are some alternatives where you can use the dice. And here's Ask the Teacher. So the goal is to have them ask you a question that uses one of their, you know, who, what, when, where, why, or how words. And they need to come up with a question that relates to that. So that can be a really good conversation starter with upper level. If you've got lower level students, here's a really fun one that's perfect for level 1, and it's Roll a Movement. And so, you know, it's got different things that they learn about in level 1. They wouldn't have to have been through level 1 though. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. So if you rolled a hiss, you could go sss. And, you know, the idea is to get them up and moving. So if you've got active little ones, this is perfect. We have another drawing one, which is Roll a Dog. Another conversation starter, which is just a question that you would ask them rather than them asking you. So what is your favorite American food? Do you have a pet? And if they don't, which pet would you want? So that's a fun conversation starter as well. So lots of different options. And again, I'm including this page because there's far more of them out there. I just pulled a sampling. And so they'll get the chance to go in and look for their own things and find out all the cute stuff that's out there. So, so I'm going to actually demonstrate one of these just super fast because I think it's so much fun. One day I sat here for 30 minutes instead of paying bills. And all I did was I played this game all by myself. Nobody else was there. It's even more fun when you do have somebody else to play it with, though. So I'm going to do Roll a Dog, just so you can see sort of what it looks like in action. But when you do a good job today, we are going to draw a dog. Yes. Okay. Number 1. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Good job. Number 6. What shape is that? Yes, kind of square. Let's see. Ta-da! Does it look like a dog? No. And then you go on and you teach your lesson. Okay, you get to draw. If you don't like flipping the dice like I did, you could say stop. 3, good job. What part of the body is this? Eyes, good. 1, 2, 3. Let's draw. Does it look like a dog? No. Okay. Here's what it would look like with the dice on your phone. You get to draw. 4. Good job. What part of the face is that? Nose. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. What shape is that? Round. Very good. And I do try to hold it up so that they can see it. You know, we want to try to, obviously you're not going to be able to make eye contact while you're drawing, but you don't want to be looking down off camera and doing it. You want them to feel like they're a part of it. So you keep teaching. All right, you get to draw. 3. Good. What do you think we'll draw next? Yes, a mouth. That's right. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure why my camera is refocusing. I think maybe I'm moving a little too fast. This is a fairly new camera, which I love the zoom functionality, but I do have to get used to it a little bit. Ooh, now this, I'm running out of room, so let's see here. I don't think this looks much like a dog. Is it a dog yet? No? Okay. Say stop. Good. What part of the face will we draw next? Yes, ears. 1, 2. Are those ears big or small? Good. It looks a little like a dog. Okay, and teach, 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 teach. Last one. What will we draw next? How about his body? Whoosh. Ah. Yes, good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? It is hair. Do dogs have hair? Do they have feathers? What do dogs have? Dogs have fur. Oh no! You drew a dog. Does it look like a dog? No! him Max. Max, the dog. Good job. Okay, so obviously I am a hideous drawer. That's the first time I've drawn a dog. I have one that I use pretty regularly that is draw a face. I use that all the time in level 2 when we're learning about parts of the face. And I love it. And it doesn't really matter if you have a hideous picture like this. The kids will laugh and laugh. Like I said, you can have them draw along with you as long as it doesn't take away from the lesson. Obviously, if you've got a little mini Picasso who really wants to, draw and they stop listening so that they can draw more, that becomes an issue. But as long as you can keep the pace going and keep them on point, it's great fun to have them draw along with you. So at my meetup, everybody will get their little packet of fun games to get them inspired, as well as one of the cute little dice from the Dollar Tree. So I hope you found this helpful and that you find a way that you can incorporate this into your own classroom, whether that's an online classroom like this or a brick and mortar classroom, a homeschool classroom, or even a corporate training classroom. I hope you found this helpful. If you try it out, let me know how it goes in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks and happy teaching. Goodbye.